Hello everyone, welcome to Unshackling Sudokus and Puzzles. I'm Kishore and I'm here to solve the Sudoku taken from round 2 of Sudoku Mahabharat at Logic Masters India. This round was created by Akash Doulani and Dhruvaraj Sinpur. It was an excellent round, and during the round there was this one particular Sudoku, Slow Thermo Missing Arrow. The theme of the entire round was hybrids, so you will see combination of two or more variants. And this Sudoku was voted by majority of you on the channel for making a video on. I gave 4 choices: Slow Thermo Missing Arrow, Little Killer Region Lines, Pointing Events, and what was the other thing? I gave one more. So this Sudoku received majority of your votes. So I'm going to do a video on this. We'll try to do a video on one more. Let's see. This Sudoku tripped a lot of solvers, including me, and I had to guess during the contest. Took a lot of time to complete, so I thought of showing you the clean logical solve path of the Sudoku. All the Sudokus were excellent, and if you haven't given the contest, the Sudokus are still available to download and you can solve online or take a print and solve. And the link to solve this is also in the description of the video. So let's start the Sudoku now. Let me increase the brightness a bit. Okay, so the rules are classic rules apply. So apart from that, there are some variant rules. So along this thermo, normally in a thermometer Sudoku, you will find that the digits strictly increase from the bulb till the end of the Sudoku, till the end of the thermometer. But in this slow thermo, digits will not be lesser than the digit starting from the bulb. So meaning that digits can be same, but they cannot be lesser. So these are the rules. So for example, if you have, let's say, 2 here, a 3 here, you can still have a 3 here. So digit along the thermometer is not less than the one along the digit starting from the bulb, but it can be equal. So this gives rise to a whole lot of new possibilities, like you can have 1 in the middle of a thermometer, 9 in the middle of a thermometer. So something like those happen here. The next part of the rule is missing arrow. So along this line, you have to put a circle, and that should be along either this end or that end. One of the ends will take a circle, and it's up to the solver to find, and the digit in the circle is equal to the sum of the digits along the full line. So you have to find the circle first, where to place the circle, and the digit in the circle will be the sum of the digits along the line. So these are the rules. So with that, we'll start this wonderful Sudoku. And let's start from this thermometer, which is really long. I'm going to write the minimum possible digits first in all these thermometers. So this is 1, minimum 2, 3. And notice that if it's a normal thermo, we would have written 4, but this is a slow thermo, so this can be 3. And minimum here becomes 4, minimum becomes 5. And notice that you'll have written 6 in a normal thermometer, but here it is minimum 5, minimum 6, minimum 7, and still this is not 8. This can be 7, but this has to be 8 minimum, and this can be 8 minimum. This still can be 8 minimum. Look at these, beautiful, right? And now that you have minimum 8 here, this would have to be minimum 9. And once the digit on a thermometer becomes minimum 9, you can just blindly write that in. So minimum 9 and minimum 9. So these two will go in here, and now we'll write the maximum possible digit starting from this direction, the reverse direction. So this is max 9, this is max 9. You can't have 9 here, so this will be maximum 8, and this is maximum 8. And when you have the minimum and the maximum digits inside a cell equal, you can straight away put the digit. So maximum here is 8, so I'll write the 8. So this will also be 8. This can be maximum, not an 8 but a 7, so 7. And notice that all the minimum and the maximum are equal, and that's why I'm writing all those digits inside. This is maximum 7, maximum 6, so again 6 I'm writing, maximum 5, I'm writing a 5, maximum 5, maximum 4, maximum 3. So in this particular thermometer, the long one, the minimum and the maximum possible digits are equal, and that's why you can just straight away write the digits in. Maximum 3, maximum 2, maximum 1. So this thermometer gets filled quite easily at the start without breaking a sweat. Now let's go to this one, right, and try to write the maximum minimum digits. Here you can see that the minimum possible digit would be 4, right? You have 1, 2, 3 here, so minimum 4. and this can still be 4. This has to change. This will be minimum 5. This can be 5, but you have a 5 here, so this becomes minimum 6, and this can be minimum 6 still, no issue. And this cannot be 6 because you will have repeating digits inside the box, so this will be minimum 7, right? And now this cannot be a 7, you have 7 here. This cannot be 8, you have 8 here, so this has to be a 9, right? Now most of the solvers would have made this mistake, and that would have broken the Sudoku. Since you get a 9 here, this is maximum possible. Now we will go along the reverse direction. So you have a 9 here. This digit, people would have subconsciously thought that it is maximum 8, right? Because you have 8 here, this cannot be 8, and instantly would have written 7, and that would have broken the Sudoku. Notice that this is a slow thermo, so 9 can obviously be here. So this can be sort of a blind spot. I'm willing to bet that many solvers would have failed to notice this and would have broken the Sudoku. So the maximum here would be a 9. You can still have a 9 here, right? This is a slow thermo, and 1 and 9 can be along the middle of the thermo. So maximum 9, so this is maximum 8. 8 is ruled out. So 7 is also ruled out. So this is 6 max, and minimum and maximum are equal, so that is a 6, and this is maximum 6, so both are equal. Let's put a 6 here, and this, notice that this can still be a 6, right? So minimum and maximum are not equal here. So 6, so this is maximum 5, and this is maximum 5, right? Now let's replace this into center candidates, right? I put corner. So let's replace that into center. 4 5 4 5. Okay, and this one cannot be 8, so this is a 7 or a 9. Right, now it's time to look at this line. So I'm going to take you through the exact solve path, like I said, because I remember it. So that line is the next one to look out. Now this line has a peculiar property. If you have a circle, let's say here, right, then the sum of the digits along the line will be minimum 1 2 3, which is 6, and 1 and 2, which is 9. And if you have a circle here, the sum of the digits along the other end will be 1 2 3 minimum, and 1 and 2, which will again be 9. So one of these cells at the end has to take a 9, right? So which means this cannot be 9, so this has to be a 9. And the other end has to sum up to that 1 2 3 1 2 3 and 1 2 and 3. And you can see that the digit in the circle here, let's maybe shade it. This is the digit in the circle, is equal to the sum of the digits along the line. Now let's do some Sudokuing. 3 here is eliminated, 2 is eliminated, 1 is eliminated. Of course 3 is also not possible, so this is 2, this is 1, this is 3. Excellent. Now what next, right? So 3 is in these two cells, which means 3 goes in one of these two cells. A bit of Sudokuing. Now 9 is not in column 7 and column 9, so 9 goes here, and 9 cannot be in these two rows, so 9 is not here. 9 goes here. And now, so here there comes somewhat of a pause and think moment. There are many places to look here, for example, and by many places, although only 2 variants are left, you can either look for the classic here and try to put some digits in, or you can try to focus on the variant area. So in that sense, there are still many areas that you can potentially focus on. But the exact way to continue here is by looking at these two cells, 1 to 8, 7 and 9. So these two cells must be 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 3 is already here, so they must be a 4, 5, 6. And now look along this row. You have an amazing triplet along that row. So 6 must be in one of these two cells, and 6 is here, and that gives a 6 here, which means this is not a 6. And the moment you write a 6 here, you can instantly deduce where the circle goes along this line. You can't have the circle here, right? Let's say the circle is here. Let me put, for example, the green here. So which means this has to be a 9, right? Because 6 and minimum 1 and 2 will be going in these two cells, and 6 plus 1 plus 2 will be a 9. That is ruled out, not possible. So clearly this guy is the circle part. So let's make that green. And the moment you have 6 here and 3 cells inside a box, it has to be 1, 2, 3 because they add up to 6. And these are now, you can just lay them in, right? Put those digits quickly in 1, 1 and 2. Because of these digits, they are easy to put that in, right? So that's excellent. Now you can place the 3 in box 6. So 3 goes here. And we'll play along with the 3s. Now 3 goes in one of these 2 cells. And now if you look at row 2, 3 goes in one of these 2 cells. A bit of Sudoku stuff. Okay, now let's think again. Where to look? Again, box 6. You have a 1, 2 pair. 4, 5 pair is missing and 5 is here. So that's a 4, which means this is a 5. Right? Fantastic. So if you go along the exact intended path, this gets over very quickly, but if you, it can potentially let you go in circles. Nice. So what next? 7 is in one of these 2 cells. I'm just using a bit of a Sudokuing. 7 goes here and 1 is in here. So this is a 2, this is a 1. And 6 is not in this cell. So 6 along this column also goes here. So you have a 6, 7 pair. Let's resolve that. This is 6, 7. And which means this will be a 2 along the column. Okay. And now time to look at this small line. This thermometer will be the last to get resolved. Look at this small guy. There are very few possibilities here. This is of course a missing arrow. So both of these are equal. Wherever you put the green, it doesn't matter. It just simply has to be equal to the other guy, right? Look at the possibilities in that green cell. Cannot be 1, 3, 8, 2, 6 and 9. So this is 4, 5 or 7. So which means this green guy is also 4, 5 or 7. And can you have a 7 here? Both of these greens become 7s and then this gets spoiled. Both of the 7s from this cell will get knocked out. So this becomes 4, 5 and this becomes 4, 5. Excellent. Now you have a 4, 5 pair here. Let's see if we can resolve that. We got some digits in here, right? So look at this 5. It's looking at this cell. So this is a 4, which means this obviously cannot be 5. Has to be a 4. And that means this, both of these greens become 5. Beautiful, right? Look at the solve path, guys. It's very clean, but it kind of proceeds from right towards the left, and that is not so easy because we usually tend to solve from left to right, or you can say top to bottom maybe. So this solve kind of proceeds from right to left. Next, so this will be 6 and 7. Okay. You can't have 2 in here, so I'm just putting a 2 in one of these cells. You also have a 2 here, so that gives a 2, 3 pair in these 2 cells. So let's put that in. Now what? Okay, where does the 5 go in this box? 5 cannot be in row 8, 5 cannot be in column 8, so 5 goes here, which gives us a 4, 8 pair in that box. And 1 along column 9 goes in one of these 2 cells. So to go towards the left, still we need some marking along the right of the grid. Okay, what next? So I think it's time to look at this area of the grid, or maybe we can just put these digits in. This is not a 5, that's a 6. And 5 in row 4, row 6, that gives 5 in one of these 2 cells. Okay, so now look along this row. It's time to look at this final thermometer to finish off the grid. This cannot be 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. So it cannot be 1. So it is either 5, 7 or 9. Oops, I removed the pencil mark. So it can only be 5, 7 or 9. Can it be 9? If you have a 9 here, then this also needs to be 9. That is clearly not possible. So this can only be 5 or a 7. So which means this will be minimum 6, but 6 is ruled out. minimum 7. 7 is also ruled out, so minimum this can be an 8. And you also notice that it cannot be 9, so which means the only possibility that can go into this cell is an 8. This is 8, and now this is minimum 8. This is also minimum 8. Now let's look at the maximum digits along the reverse direction. Maximum can be 9 here, but 9 is ruled out. So 9 is not possible, which means this has to be 8. And this is also forced to be 8. So, right? And now look where the 8 goes in box 7. 8 goes here. And that resolves this. 8 goes here. 4 goes here. And that finishes off this. 3, 6, 7, and 9, 2, 4, 5. So that's 8 and that's 1. So all the 8s in the grid have been placed. This is 6 and 7. This is a 3-4 pair. Okay, where does the 3 go in box 4? 3 goes here. That puts the 3 in here. Now it's all about finishing of the Sudoku in style. I've noticed that the top solvers, always accelerate like anything when it's towards the end of the solve. That's what differentiates them from the rest. 4, 5, 7, 9, 3, 6, 8. So this will be 1 and 2 pair. Okay, 4 in these two cells. So 4 goes in these two cells. And where does the 4 go in this box? Can't be here, can't be here. 4 goes here. So 4 goes in one of these two cells in column 4. So you have a 4 here, you have a 4 here. And now in row 2, 4 has to be here. Uh, 2, 3, 4, 9, 1, 5, 8. So this will be a 6, 7 pair again. We've got a lot of 6, 7s to resolve. Look at this cell. You have a 6 here, right? So this gets resolved. 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, 6. All right. So this guy along this column has to be 7 or a 9. Okay. This is interesting. 7 is not here. So 7 must go in one of these two cells, which means this is a 5. And that puts 5 in column 2, puts 5 in row 2. All the 5s are done. This is 7, 9 along row 2. Come on, I'm slowing down. 2, 4, 6, 7, 3, 5, 8. So this is a 1, 9 pair. Okay, look at column 3. This is 2, 7. This will be 1, 2, 7. Am I missing something simple here? 2, 3, 5, 9, 6, 8. So I need 1, 4, 7. No, I don't think so. 6 in these two cells, which means 6 has to go here. Have all the 6s been placed? Yes. 1, 4, 8, 3, 5, 6. So I need 2, 7, and 9. This is a 2 or a 9. Okay, along this column, where does the 9 go? 9 is not here, 9 is not here. So 9 is forced here. And that should finish off the Sudoku fast. So that gives 7 here, and 9 here, a 7 here, and 7 goes here in box 4. This is 1 and 2, but 2 is not here. So 2 goes here, 1 goes here, 9, 1. This is a 2 for the column. This is 9, this is 1, this is 2. And 3, 2, 4, 3, 1, 4, 7, 1, 4, and 7. The Sudoku finishes off in a flurry. So this is how you solve this Slow Thermo Missing Arrow Sudoku by Akash Doulani. This Sudoku took a lot of time in addition to the little killer region sum lines, but I still managed to finish this somehow, and I was really happy with the way the contest went. I just left one Sudoku during the contest, but I really enjoyed the contest. Hope you found this video enjoyable. Please like the video, and remember to leave a comment under the video, and also please subscribe to the channel. Without your support, it would be difficult for us to continue. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.